G'day, welcome to a new episode of Bogan'S Guide to Wine. I'm Sammy.
And I'm Lurchy!
Today it's a long weekend here in WA. Now what's the long weekend for? Is it West Australia Day or something?
It is,
like
WA
that?
Day.
WA Day. So because of that we are going to go to Mount Barker and try the Galafrey 2009 Cab Sav.
Now I'm excited because Galafrey, Doctor Who was born there.
Was he?
Yeah. So it's got to be good.
It's got to be good. Now, thanks to Kim Trier, she's the head lady down at Galafrey. She's sent this down to us to give a taste of. Now, her folks started this winery back in '77. So they're one of the pioneers of the Mount Barker region for getting into the wine. I think they're one of the first 4 or 5 families to start producing wine there.
They've been around there quite a long time.
And from what I understand, they are the last 100% family-owned winery in Mount Barker, so or one of the pioneers. So they're kind of the oldest family-owned vineyard in Mount Barker.
Now I understand that all of the wine they grow, a third of it is Cab Sav.
Yeah, 1/3 of the vineyard's Cab Sav. So they cover all the bases. You know, I think pretty sure they've got Shirazes and I think they might even do a Tempranillo maybe. I'm not too sure actually, but yeah,
we'll check that out later on.
They do a few things, but yeah, 1/3 is Cab Sav, so they take their Cab Sav quite seriously.
And being Mount Barker, cool climate.
Yep.
And I understand that the Galafrey in particular, don't use irrigation. So that means smaller berries or smaller grapes,
Yep.
but much more intense flavour. So I'm looking forward to this.
Excellent. So, and Mount Barker's not too far from Margaret River, really, is it? So it's that same sort of...
It's around the same sort of region of the southwest WA, so...
All right, so let's check out those legs and the colour. The colour there's, it's nice and dark, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I'm getting some nice legs on that too.
But it's not muddy at all. It's really quite bright. There's a nice red tinge to the meniscus.
The meniscus, yes.
So the legs, now they look pretty good to me. There is, well, as long as Tom Baker's scarf, eh?
There's hey,
Like a reference like that.
Nice little segue there, champ.
Yeah. So
I'm going to call that at about 14, I reckon. It's looking like a 14 drip on it.
Okay, I cheated before I actually said anything, but that's 13.5, so it's pretty bloody close.
It's a 0.5% now, I can't go too bad.
All right, let's have a snifter. Ooh.
Oh, I tell you.
That's...
Now, even without looking at how old this bottle is, I can tell you it's already had a bit of aging on it. How old is it?
It's 2009. I forgot
2009.
So there's a little bit of age there. Now I'll read what it says on the back here. We'll skip all the bit about them being established in '77, but delicious mouthful of fine, elegant tannins, powerful black currant aromas, cigar box, and a hint of chocolate. It's a well-balanced, complex with a long finish, great with a rack of lamb, ossobuco, or served, or a simply seared eye fillet of beef. So, steak.
Get it in
Yeah, have it with meat.
Meat.
And it actually smells pretty meaty.
I'll tell you what, how they talk about that, that's everything I like in a Cabernet, mate. That's why I love them.
That smells delicious. Kim stirred us up because we're drinking all these big Barossa.
I came close to drinking that through my nose then. I think I better have a taste.
Let's have a go.
Oh,
Wow, that's
that's got some nice complexity already. You've got they're very fine, smooth tannins.
I just had to check if that's a Cab Sav because the Cab Sav is normally pretty grippy. This is smooth.
That's what I was saying. It's got a bit of age on it, and the nose just had a bit of complexity about it.
I think I like the nose better than I like the taste though.
Do you know what I'm loving with that? That's the intensity of the fruit, and that's the benefit of having that the no irrigation and having, you know, the wine is struggling to grow, or the grapes are struggling to grow, and so they go over the top.
Yep.
And get the extra flavour.
And when you talk about fine tannins, that's really what it is. There is tannic structure there, and it is, you know, after a couple of sips, it does.
But it's not sucking the moisture out of your face.
No, and you can almost feel it's like a little fine little forest of fur growing on your tongue.
Yeah, funny you say that. Give me some fur.
So I reckon that's pretty bloody good. What are you going to rate that out of 10, big fella?
Well, you know I love my Cabernets.
Yep.
And I especially love the southwest of WA. And anywhere where Doctor Who was born has got to be a good place. So I'm thinking that's an 8.5 straight out.
8.5, so that's a bit of a Sarah Jane Parker maybe. No, Sarah Jane.
Sarah
Jane Smith.
Sarah Jane Smith.
Sarah Jane Parker, that's Sarah Jessica Parker.
Well, horsehead.
I know, but yeah.
Didn't say that.
Alright, yeah, that's, you know what, I think it's a little bit, I really like the smell. The taste isn't as big as the smell. But it's still...
You like
still
Shiraz.
delicious. That's it, so it's a different beast. It's a delicious Cab Sav. I reckon that's a good...
Any time,
7.5, 8.
I would park up with one of them, a steak, and then a cigar later on, and I'm just in heaven.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Alright, I reckon, thanks Kim for sending that through. That was,
Yeah.
that's a win.
Awesome.
Oh, and also the price. Didn't tell you about the price. How much do you reckon you pay for that?
I don't care. I'd pay it.
$28.
28. Yep. Done.
Bargain, not too bad at all. Alright, till next time, this has been Bogan'S Guide to Wine. Catch you next time.